Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new here, take a seat, put your crown on, and welcome to the gang. And if you're ready for the gang, you know what time it is. What's good, baby? So today's video is all about this hair. So since you're here, just keep on watching. So in the box, you're gonna get this bag. That's where the hair is gonna be. It gives you like this head wrap. Then it's like a stock card of like all the information that you need to know, how to stretch it, blah blah blah. Then it comes a wig cap, and then this is what the wig is looking like. This first part of the video, I'm just gonna break down all of the tools and things that I use to just customize the unit, because I think this is gonna be a very important step. I haven't mastered yet what my exact shade for my lace should be, so you're gonna make sure that you go in with, I did 2 scoops of, or a scoop and a half of powder, and then the developer. I usually just eyeball, but you don't want to just go ahead and put it on here for like 30 minutes or whatever. You want to try and mimic exactly what is the shade and the color of your scalp. Like that's what you're going in here to do. I just haven't mastered it exactly yet for like how long that's going to take for me, but I also think the type of hair that you're using is going to be important. And then to kind of speed up the process for me, I always put down some aluminum foil if I'm like running out of time, and then just kind of wrap it, and it's going to just make it go faster. So then I go ahead and I wash it out, everything out with the purple shampoo and conditioner. And then this is also another step of what I'm gonna say. I know I like mine to be like rustic brown, so I always go ahead with this cool brown or whatever color what's on the screen to just make sure that I mimic it. Now look at the hairline on this unit, because it's gonna give me some problems towards the end. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna finesse and fix it, but let me tell you, I have thoughts that I'm going to share throughout this video of just like walking you through this, but I wanted to still fully commit and give my all even after this really messed up. Like how the wig presented itself, I had to do a lot of things to fix it. Now this is a tip that I learned from TikTok, where you're supposed to just like flip the wig over and just kind of map out where your ear stop, and well, where your ear begins, your earlobe begins, and then you want to just mark that out, because that's going to help you cut the unit, and it's going to make everything just kind of fit snug and seamlessly. Because I knew how much work I was going to have to put in, I made sure that I used that sculpt, that protector on my forehead, okay? And I do make everything dry before I go ahead and spray everything in between or whatever. I just want to make sure I'm clarifying that, just because the video is moving a little bit faster. I do want you to know that I am making things dry down. So after I kind of matched up where I wanted to go with that first spray of the ebon spray, I just wanted my hair to just lay down so that I can do my cutting without any problems, because like I'm gonna show you in a few, it's gonna give me just a run for my money. All right, so pretty much after I do this, I tie my hair back, because I know I'm getting prepared to like cut the lace, but I'm gonna spray it down so that it's a little bit what's the word I'm looking for, so that it can, I just don't want it to move. That's basically what I'm aiming for. I don't want it to move, shift, nothing at all. So I'm just basically spraying around the hairline, and then I'm gonna tie the hair down after I put a fan around the lace to just make sure that things are drying down, because like I said before, you want to make sure that you're taking the time to dry in between. You don't want to just keep putting products on products on products without allowing them to just kind of like get a second to work. So once this part is done, I'm gonna then tie my hair down, just the perimeter, and then I'm gonna actually cut. So at this point, I'm not cutting the lace yet. I'm just cutting out the amount of space that I know I need, because I like to cut my lace in sections. It just makes things easier for me rather than going all the way around. So after it's tied down, this is when you see me going through with my scissors and just doing that. Now this is the part that I was talking about, how she was giving me a work for my money. By the time I cut the lace and I'm looking, I'm just like, well, this does not match my hairline. Like, this is just looking crazy.
And this is when I had to make the executive decision, I'm gonna have to cut off some of this lace. So be mindful that when you cut off some of this lace of what they're giving you, obviously now that means you're missing, like it's a 13 by 4, that 4-inch parting space that I had, I've now put that down to 3. And I have thoughts on just kind of like just how things are when it comes to like certain wig companies, and people they just don't make the customization of it really well. And so you're gonna have to put so much money into, well, not even money, you're gonna have to put so much work into making what you got at an affordable price work for you, or you're going to have to put in a lot of money to get something that's supposed to be so poppin'. So now this is where I had to just cut everything off just to make sure that the hairline and everything laid seamlessly for me. And then we're gonna have to go in and finesse her on top of that. So it wasn't even like, okay, boom, I cut this off and it was perfect and fire. Nope, we now have to put in the extra work to make sure that she is blended properly. So at this point, after I cut that off, I'm like, all right, yeah, the ear tabs and things seem to be all right, it's not bad. But I will also want to show y'all, like I said, the 3-inch parting space, but then there's some balding as well inside of this wig. Like, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. And I said this in the review component of this video. I keep doing this to myself with these Amazon wigs, but I'm not gonna stop. For some reason, I'm just like up for the challenge. And I'm like, I'm gonna make this work. Like, they can't hold me bad. So I just want you to see kind of like what you're working with without me like fully putting the hair down. So at this point, I just slick my hair back again, and I'm gonna go in with this ebony spray. And I'm spraying around everything just to make sure that it is down. I didn't want to use any like hair glue. I just really wanted to use this method with putting my hair down. And like I said, make sure that the products are dry in between doing anything. So this is why here I'm using my fan as well. Honestly, this fan is chef's kiss. I use this fan every single time, especially if I'm in the club or something, or I go outside. It's always in my bag just because I know I sweat a lot. So in case you're wondering, it's just a fan that I bring around all the time, and I'm just like, let me just use it now. So this is a foam that is also tinted, and what I'm doing with this is I want things to also lay, but I want it to blend, and that's what you see me doing here. I always put on my wigs before I do my makeup, because sometimes if I'm laying a wig, it could get really messy and I have time to go around and clean up after. So pretty much after this, I just make this dry down with my fan a little bit, and then I'm gonna put my elastic band on my hairline again. And I'm not gonna lie, I sat here for about a good 20 or 30 minutes because I'm gonna drop a video on my makeup in the next clip. And I just sat and did my makeup the whole time while it was just chilling. So the longer you leave this headband on, the better your melt is gonna be. So just keep that in mind.
So let's jump into the specs and detail of this unit. This is the deep wave lace front wig. It's 13 by 4 for the entire perimeter. It says it's a transparent deep wave wig. It's 150% density. And technically the cost is $89.99. I just paid $52.58 with the tax and the shipping included, because I decided, I know y'all, because we don't learn. I said I was going to stop with these Amazon wigs, and here I am with yet another Amazon wig. So I found a page that was like, they give you the coupon codes and just like give you a cheaper price for what the unit is, and I just couldn't help it. So I was like, I want to go ahead and get this wig because I actually don't have a curly wig yet for the summer, and here we are. And here are my overall thoughts about this unit. The curl pattern of the hair in the back is beautiful. It will come in the front, but I'm telling y'all, it's just gonna be hard. It's just gonna be hard to, it don't stay. Shit don't stay. Like, I use a Y2 comb and now she like all over the place, like getting out of it, okay? I wanna say my least favorite part about this unit is the lace of when it came, because I had to cut it. If you can see when I first put the unit on, like it was just given, what the hell? I usually use the 4 finger rule to kind of just know where my lace should be, so it doesn't take away all of my forehead. Because when it takes away my forehead, I don't have that, you know, much forehead. It's gonna look crazy, and so I had to take that away. And the frontal of it, just the construction was just pissing me off. It was just giving me problems. Then there are parts as well, when I say with the construction, that when I was showing you, I think like parts of where it's like parted and like flipped, that there's just a lot of gaps that's in here. Like it just feels like the frontal is balled in. So I think what I would end up doing actually is getting a new frontal and stitching it onto this wig, if I feel like I really want to put my money in, like do all of that. However, I will say, after laying this bad boy down, she is the type of unit I can definitely put in a bun. I would not do this in a center part because the center part is just not hitting. I would not do this in a side part because it also wasn't hitting. Like, this is what I'm saying, like y'all seeing, it's just balling, like it's just giving patches, and I don't understand why. I just feel like that's just it's so problematic. However, for the price point of $50-something, if you're looking for a unit that you're gonna just be able to wear in the summer and put it away from your face, it's just really gonna be put up in a ponytail or a bun or just like whatever, sure. But for the $89 cost, let's look at if we wanted to actually buy this unit again, but purchase this unit at let's say 24 inches. For the 24 inches, it's $139. They do have a $20 coupon that will be off, so technically you're paying there was a thing that came up that I'm so confused. Okay, so you'll pay like $119 or something for this unit. However, just keep in mind you're gonna have to end up paying the taxes and stuff on it. Do I think that it's worth that? Not really. I just don't. Like, if you're gonna get the same quality of what it is, it's just gonna be a no from me. Like, I just feel like, should I have kept my money? Yes, y'all, because we talked about this. We said we're done with Amazon wigs, yet here I am with another Amazon wig. So we clearly didn't learn our lessons. And am I gonna do it again? I am gonna do it again. And that's the part that upsets me, because I know I'm gonna do it again. But I just wanna I'm a gluttonous for punishment. That's it. That's just it. And I'm gonna understand that, and I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna move on. But this is the final result of the unit. Like I said, the hair is really soft. It doesn't really shed, to be honest. The only shedding was when like I cut the units, just kind of like frame and like cut some of the actual thing off. But this is what it's given for shedding for curly hair, so I'm pretty sure that's very, very good. That's real good for a curly unit. But overall, I do love it. I just really wish that it wasn't balding so crazy and it actually just kind of came and act correct. But other than that, I tried it, so y'all didn't have to try it. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all have thoughts on what the hell I could do to fix that balding problem of what's going on, or how I can just like stitch some bundles in there so it don't act crazy. But thank y'all so much for watching and supporting your girl, and I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.